Hey, good morning. So big adventure today and the next few days actually, next several days. I am at my off-grid property, and for those of you who haven't been following, it's 21 acres out in the western part of Virginia, not too far from the mountains, but very hilly and beautiful here. Lots of trees, as you can see, and so what we needed to do up here, we're going to get doing. We've already started actually, and you saw a while back I tried to use the tractor to do this job. The tractor was not the right job to take down all these trees, so I've got to build a road. I didn't have the right equipment last time, but I've got the right equipment this time. So yesterday I got started. I didn't video any of it because I just needed to kind of get a sense of how long this is going to take. I've rented a piece of equipment that I only have for a week, but I think we'll be able to get plenty of work done based on the 4 or 5 hours of yesterday. I've cleared this road so far, and it's looking good. So it's takes a while. Quite a lot of trees in here, but luckily they're not too massive. Most of them are under 14 inches or so, and so I think we're doing well with what we've already started with. But this is the machine. It's a beast. 10 ton, so 22,000 pounds, and 72 horsepower. It's a big rig. It looks small from a distance, and then when you get up beside it, you realize how big this thing is, and it's doing a great job. I'm loving it. It took me a couple hours to kind of get the rhythm of it and feel how. But look, here's me beside. This thing is massive. So. It's still in the mini excavator class, but it's doing a fantastic job, and the blade on the front is fantastic because, you know, obviously I'm pulling up roots and all, and you can see some of the trees left over here that I've already ripped up yesterday, but I've just been kind of pulling them out, and it's got the big hydraulic thumb on the end, so I've been grabbing hold of these things and just sticking them over here right now, roots and all. Casey's going to be up here with me today. In fact, he's just arriving, and he'll help me get some of the stuff cut up. But we're going to keep working our way down through the woods. We've got our trail marked out, and I shouldn't say trail, it's the driveway. It's going to keep going down. So we'll make good progress today, hopefully, and we'll, woo, a tree just fell on its own, small one. So we'll get going on this in a minute. Now I'm going to bring you along and video a lot of this that I can, and so it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. This thing is a beast. I love it. so I've been at it just about a day now and making really good progress, getting very close. And so I thought I would try to catch up on what I'm doing and explain a little bit of what I'm doing when I'm digging out here. This machine has just been absolutely awesome. I love it. So let's get to it. The first thing I do is bring out my blade, and so I can move a little bit, and then we're going to move our levers to control our tracks. Get up a little closer to the next tree we're going to take down. Give it a little bit more juice. There we go. And decide which tree we're going to start with. I guess this one. And then put our blade down to give us stability. Extend the arm out and the boom over at the same time. Open up our bucket. And then just dig right around the tree to break up the roots. And then it's a matter of just pushing the tree down. So and the reason I am digging up the roots is because I don't want to leave the stump underground and just break the tree off by pushing it over. This machine's strong enough to push most of these trees over. Some of the bigger ones it probably wouldn't. But by digging up the roots, then I'll get the stump and all when I push it over, and it'll be. I won't have those. You don't want stumps under the ground, especially because I'm making a road here. Because as those stumps rot, they create sinkholes. And I'll just have a mess. So I'm trying to make sure I get them all. All right, so that's it. It takes just about a minute. It depends on the tree. Some need a little bit more than others, but most of them are a few seconds to 30 seconds to a minute. And then I just extend it up. And reach the tree up about 15, 20 feet up. And then just push out with both at once. And keep pushing it right down to the ground. There we go. And then I go and clean the dirt out of my stump a little bit, and then push it to the side so I can keep making room to get down through here. That's about it. Let's see. Break some of that dirt off. Oops, busted a little bit more off than I wanted to there. And sometimes these are a little tricky to pick up because, you know, depending on the angle, and if you're obviously from the side's a lot better, but there we go. And then sometimes I lift up my blade and I back up a little bit so that I can pile these up a little. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can actually see what I'm doing instead of seeing me talking. That probably isn't any good at all. Hey, so it's getting pretty cold out. It's probably in 30s right now. Gonna get down into the 20s tonight, and I'm gonna be staying here in my rooftop tent. I'll show you that later, but I wanted to give you perspective on how big this machine is. So I'm 6 foot tall, and that's you know, that's the back of the rig, and the boom probably extends up probably almost 20 feet up in the air. So she's a big machine. It's doing a great job. I couldn't have I just couldn't do this stuff without this kind of a machine. The tractor was, you saw that was a good attempt, but we've cleared a lot. And this is, let's see, yesterday from 11 to about 6 with a break in there. And today, probably about the same, 11 till 5:30 right now. So it goes way down there. And I'll throw in some drone video. Casey did a good job flying the drone through here, so you can kind of see how far we've gotten. But I think we're only probably about less than 100 feet from where the opening will be down there for where the house will be. So that'll be tomorrow morning. I'll get to that point and start clearing down there. But it's turning out really well. Having that blade on the front is fantastic. Giving me the ability to, I got to level it out a little bit more in a few places. But having 22,000 pounds packing down the ground is good too. It'll give us a pretty solid base. Just, you know, I'm kind of scraping off some of the top stuff just because I have to. I mean, the ground was all over the place. But it's gonna be awesome. I'm already, you know, there's a lot of tree mess that we got to deal with. Most of it's too small for me to put on the mill, unfortunately. There's a little bit here and there that I can mill, but these trees aren't quite that mature yet. So unfortunately, a lot of it may end up being waste, but we'll figure out something to do with it. So anyway, I thought I'd give you an update, and the next thing I'll be setting up the tent. I'm going to try to go down and just cut a little further down and then get my tent set up, and I'll bring you in there with me. It'll be an interesting night. I got to eat something pretty soon too. But the goal was not to waste all the time that we do driving back and forth. Casey went back tonight, sleep in a nice warm bed. But I'll figure this out, and hopefully hopefully be all right. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be. I'm looking forward to getting an early start, as you know, right after the sun comes up tomorrow, and we'll get this thing set up here shortly. If you didn't see me already installing that, I did an unboxing, installing, and a tour of it. You can go back and check out that video. But tonight's going to be the actual real using it, and like I said, it's supposed to get down in the 20s tonight, 20s Fahrenheit. So you know, it's like -1 or 2 Celsius. So. Anyway, it'll be good. So hope you're enjoying seeing the progress. I know I am. It's just long in coming. It's been about 8 months, I think, since I can't remember when I bought this property, but it's been a while, and I just hadn't been able to get to it until now for a lot of reasons. But look at I can't see it, big hawk flying over. So anyway, let's keep going. I don't know if that recorded me putting that tent up or not, but it's up. So it's gonna be a cold night. All right, so not one of the brightest ideas I've ever had, sleeping out in 28-degree weather. Anyway, this is my living quarters for tonight. Close and cozy and very close. So hopefully these double sleeping bags will be enough, and the beanie on my head. I'm not sure if I'll include this in the video or not, but I'm going to try to do some editing and then get some sleep. So See you in the morning.